up to the stage next is Brittany Masters and John Sepp, who are the founders of Go Roam Free. Come on up here, guys.
Okay.
I think it's a different product. It's like Roam Free now.
So before we talk about our product, I want to tell you a story about where it all began. It was the summer of 1989. My dad had just bought 2 pairs of really short shorts and a brand new VHS camcorder. We were on our annual trip across the United States. He was a military officer, so he moved a lot. And along the way, we stopped in Montana to see some wild buffalo. It was here that my dad told me a story about the rise and the fall of bison, how there used to be 100 million of them. They created the plains, and then there was only 300 left at one point. And it was really through only the efforts of a private rancher that rounded up the last of these animals that really brought them back. I was blown away. I was super inspired, and so I knew when I grew up I was going to become a bison rancher. Fast forward to 2014, I graduated the Air Force Academy and spent 5 years commanding the Air Force's Test Parachutist program. During this time, I had lived in a trailer on the flight line to save enough money to buy this piece of land here. This is the home of Roam Free. We are a grass-fed, off-grid bison ranch located in western Montana. We're in the very center of the Flathead Indian Reservation where bison used to roam freely. There's a rich history with them there. I employ a unique management system that mimics the bison's native habitat, and this allows us to harness their natural ability to repair damaged grasslands. These damaged grasslands are our #1 endangered ecosystem in North America. The mission of my ranch is to preserve bison in the prairie. When bison were at their peak, they were also on the dinner table of every family in America. So my goal is to make bison a staple of the American diet again. In order to do that, I needed an ace at marketing and somebody passionate about health food. I met Brittany Masters and did what any man would do, and made her my girlfriend, the CEO of Roam Free.
So just 5 months ago, John and I launched Roam Free Bison Bites. It's a hickory smoked meat snack made from 100% grass-fed bison from our ranch. It comes in 4 unique flavors. We have original, Moroccan heat, Thai chili ginger, and my personal favorite, wood-fired pizza. It retails for $9.99. Our product is free of all of the additives and allergens that you find in most jerkies, so there's no soy, gluten, nitrates, and most importantly, there's no sugar, so it's perfect for a paleo or ketogenic diet. The thing that's really unique about us and what sets us apart from our competition is we only use bison. So our competitors are adding seeds, berries, and other animal products like beef or pork. We stay strict to only bison. And there we go. So this allows us to pack 24 grams of protein into each bag, and we're the only sugar-free product on the market that comes directly from the ranch where it was raised, so we're great for the environment. So who is our customer? We have the lifestyle customer, those that are dedicated to a healthy lifestyle. This is like beyond the better for you product. They're looking for the most optimal product in the category. Then we have parents looking for healthy snacks for their kids. And then the novelty category, those are people that have visited Yellowstone. Maybe they watched a river run through it. They want to bring a taste of Montana home. Okay, so coinciding with the launch of Roam Free, we actually retrofitted a 69 Airstream into an interactive exhibit. And this is actually our main retail space. So this summer we took about 40,000 miles on the road to promote our product and also to promote sustainable ranching. In the fall, we moved to selling into retail stores. So right now we're in 15 states, and we just launched an Arrow market. This is the team, so it's just John and I for now. We do have plans to grow in the future. He handles most of the ranch side while I handle the packaged product, and we're able to stay so lean because we have great partners. We have a local family that processes and packages all of our meat, and then we have a broker that sells into specialty retailers. We think we want to be the Quest bar of meat snacks, so we want to keep fun, fresh flavors coming. We have 2 that we're going to launch in 2018, and then finally we're going to triple the size of our bison herd next year, so it's going to allow us to lower our cost and provide more bison to more people. Thank you.
Over here for some questions. Okay, Josh, I know you see a lot of jerky as a retailer.
Well, actually, I before running the business I'm in now, I ran a bison company, so this is near and dear to my heart. But I'm kind of curious on a couple of things in terms of the scale up. Just, do you kind of see raising all the bison yourself, or do you see partnering with others? And then also just kind of a big thing in any meat-based business is whole animal utilization. So obviously not all the parts are kind of right for this product. So how do you kind of deal with that?
We actually use 100% of the animal in this product. So all the meat from the animal, we mix tenderloins and trim and everything, which some people believe is a travesty a little bit in terms of you're using these really high quality cuts. But I think that's something that makes this product taste good. As far as scalability, we have pretty deep connections just being bison ranchers ourselves that, we're in Montana, which is a bison state. So as far as that goes, we're able to really draw upon those as well as growing ourselves. Our ultimate goal is to be a major supplier of bison products past this as well. And so this, we develop partnerships with all those people in doing that.
Cool.
Packaging's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
it really is fantastic. The person you should really talk to is John Sebastiani in the back of the room, who's the founder of Crave, probably has the best insight he could provide. Why hasn't bison, as for years, it's been a product that there have been folks out there trying to help make it more part of the mainstream diet, more competitive with beef. Why hasn't that happened, and how are you as a small company going to become a leader in trying to educate the U.S. consumer?
So the main reason was, or is, currently in the United States, we only have about 200,000 bison. So National Bison Association, which we're also partnered with, by 2022, we're going to be growing that to about 1 million. So, there's a really strong, people are really taking hold of wanting bison meat in the market, and, we're going to be able to help with those producers and holding back more animals to grow those to be able to get to that point.
Yeah, I think previously too, bison ranchers weren't connecting with the consumer, so that has completely changed. We were just at this big international conference, and it's all about the consumer, and so that's really where I wanted to focus is why eat bison? It's better for you, it's better for the environment, but if you don't tell that to the consumer, they don't know.
Greg, what do you think about their growth plan and what they kind of touched upon in terms of that?
It seems to make sense, but I have a different question. Why should I eat bison over other beef jerky?
So it's better for the environment. So bison are indigenous to North America. They created the actual grasslands that we have today. And so if you care, about that and the environment, which grasslands are our #1 most endangered ecosystem. So I think a lot of times people hear about trees and rainforests. Right here, it's grass in North America that we need to be protecting. So for that reason, it's better. But why should a consumer eat it? It is actually way higher in protein.
Now, where do you think the first point is communicated on the packaging?
It's not quite. So it should be in the back of the story. And do you want to talk a little bit about the land that Savory Institute?
Yeah, I mean, you seem really familiar with that. They're coming out with a land to market program, which we're excited about. We're going to definitely jump on board when that becomes a certifier. And so that'll be something that'll end up on the front of the package, which I think you'll start to see is going to be a quantifying factor of what makes people want to buy a certain meat product.
The only reason I say is because I don't think the average consumer knows why they should be eating bison over meat, and I do think their first thing they care about is taste. So. But I think you help yourself out. The packaging is amazing. It's really well done. But I think you might be missing those things that get a broader set of consumers into the brand, not communicating why bison is better either from environmental consciousness or from the fact that it's got higher protein, I think.
Good point.
But the flavors are amazing.
Thank you.
Well, Stephanie, I want to touch upon this last, quick comments. What did you think about the flavor and the taste of this?
So I think they were really good. I wanted a little bit more of the chili note on mine. I wanted that spice, that sort of adventure there. But I do want to piggyback off Greg's comment. I think on your package, you do have an opportunity to better communicate or in-store why someone should choose bison over the other options that they're going to be sitting alongside. So
Great. That's a good point. Thank you.
Are there other
Thank you.
sustainable animals, by the way? Sorry. Like, is there other bison, like is antelope good or?
Sure. I mean, native ungulates to North America are really going to be positive if you can raise them in a holistic setting, right? It's just there's not exactly antelope farms out there that are doing that right now. So
Should work on that.
Well, we'll have to continue the discussion about animal taxonomies later and move on to our next contestants. Thank you guys so much.